Okay, now that we have our server running on Google Cloud Virtual Machine, how do we test it? So let's get started doing that. This is going to be a very quick video. It's fairly easy. So just kind of to recap, so if I SSH here, and do that PM2 status, you'll see that even though I logged out and it's the next day, my server is still running, so it's online. So let me just exit there just so we know that we don't need to keep running. So the key here is to use this external IP. So I'm going to kind of copy that. And now I'm going to Postman. So before we were using this local host, and instead of that, I'm going to type in that IP address, or actually paste in that IP address. And I'll use, I don't know, my Google environment. So I'm going to edit. I'll just edit here. Don't remember. I guess it was just the numbers. That looks great. Let's just check that Google looks good. Okay. And now I'm going to run that task for my first search, Magdalena. And I get this error. Let's take a look at it. Okay, this is a very frustrating error, and it's a very simple one to fix once you've spent hours figuring out what went wrong. And it's a real simple thing to fix. So what happens is when you do that paste here, you actually are pasting in a space at the end of 184. So that's obviously a bad URL, but very difficult to see. So what I'm going to do is edit this. And sure enough, there's a space there. So I'm just going to get rid of that space. Okay, so that's done, hopefully. And let's just see if that works. So very good. It passed all my tests. And now let's run just all those tests. And it passed 26 tests and failed 0. So that's the way to test. As you can see, it's a super easy thing. I just needed to change that URL global variable or variable to, instead of pointing to localhost, to point to the Google Cloud instance. So that's all I wanted to show you. Hope that was helpful, especially that debug thing with the space. Take care. Bye.